Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the middle of February. Sorry it took so long to get to your reading. Just been going through a lot of stuff lately. I felt kind of sick today because I went to some sort of church banquets, and the only soup they had to eat was spicy soup. And I have gastritis, so I picked one of the soups, but feeling a little bit nauseated now. Um, so we are using the Insight Tarot, Pisces, the Insight Tarot. And the card you got for this week is the Nine of Pentacles. So you're very prosperous and happy this week. You're financially stable, emotionally stable. This is about exquisite success and prudent self sufficiency. So, Nine of Pentacles is a clever approach to any good in your life and the ability to disperse that good in the best way possible. Okay. It is a pleasure, but not one from indulgences, but rather from work well done and the organization of one's own life. So you've basically worked hard to get to where you're at this week, Pisces. You've worked hard to get to where you're at. And it is not a joyful carelessness, but prudent stability, regularity of life, and a confident position. This arcanum has the talent to quickly turn any fortunate moments to its advantage. The beauty of Nine of Pentacles comes from the result of investments and work, expensive treatments, care, and procedures. So some of you may have gotten some sort of treatments or procedures done this week. You can dress well. You can dress well. You have excellent taste, and you emit around yourself an aura of prosperity, even if with a hint of some solitude. The mind persuades itself that peace can be obtained through physical well being and financial guarantees. Spiritual interests withdraw to the second plan. Second plan, excuse me. So, this is about flourishing, prosperity, deserved fruits of labor, affluence, physical and financial well being, common sense, confidence, stability, security. Self sufficiency, independence, autonomy, endowment, comfort, solitude. So, some of you are happy where you're at right now, like you're happy being alone. If you have, even if it's just like a one bedroom apartment, you are satisfied with that one bedroom that you have with yourself. Now we have the Chariot. Some of you could have Cancer in your chart, or maybe dealing with a Cancer if you're talking to one. But we also have the Two of Wands and the World. So this is a brand new beginning this week for you, Pisces. You're headed towards a brand new beginning. You've learned all the lessons you've needed to learn in your life so far. You've learned who you can trust, who you cannot trust. And, you're starting a brand new beginning this week. And it's going towards what you want with careful planning. Some of you could be planning a trip, like you're that financially stable that you're able to set aside money for a trip. It kind of reminds me of these clips I used to see on YouTube where this woman was always talking about traveling. And her man was like, "Well, how can we afford travel?" And she would say, "Feet finder." But that was how they afforded it. So you've been doing some sort of careful planning this week, possibly planning a trip, and you're embracing a new beginning. So for this week, this middle week, we have the Ten of Swords. You are ending a cycle, closing out a cycle. You may have had someone that betrayed you or someone that talked about you behind your back, and you're ending some sort of cycle. And the quote is, "Don't be afraid of death. While you are alive, it is still not here. And when you're dead, it's already not here." So the good side of this card is that whoever hurt you, they can't hurt you anymore. They can't do any worse than what they did. So this is the finish, the end of some difficult and dark period, an end of something, okay? This advises you to let go of something precious, being the necessary condition of liberation. Ten of Swords demands enough, okay? Having passed through the challenges of Nine of Swords, a person decides to put his sufferings to an end and to meet his nightmare face to face, to accept it. And by doing this, he persuades the fate that he deserves a better fortune, though by the look he can seem pitiful and tortured, but the destiny knows to admire the inner rebellion. Okay, this is the dawn of a new day and of a new life. I was trying to look for those words. There's a tarot reader called Rambling Mike's Tarot, and he says this is the dawn of a new day, and he's always saying that about the Ten of Swords. So some of you have hit rock bottom, or you will be hitting rock bottom the middle of this month, but this is the loss of illusions, acceptance of the inevitable, giving up struggle, releasing. Some of you are going through a painful transition to a new life, okay? So for example, maybe you're moving somewhere, but you may be struggling to get where you need to go. We have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the White card. This is a special card in this deck. This is like the God card. It means that God is watching you. And so some of you are hurrying off somewhere. And this, to me, with this white card, it may be fate. Like you're ending a cycle of where you're at and you're moving somewhere new to someone that you love with this Knight of Wands and Ace of Cups card, moving to somewhere where you'll be loved and you will love. And this is fate, like this is destiny. Whoever you're heading towards, you are meant to head towards this person. Despite all of the bad things that happened, they brought you towards your person. And so for next, actually the last week of February, we have Queen of Wands, okay? Queen of Wands is the last week of February. And Queen of Wands, you either have fire in your chart, or some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If this is your energy, Queen of Wands is basically about going out and having fun. So some of you are going out and having fun before you do move somewhere, and make a commitment to someone. Kind of reminds me of, how some people have bachelor parties or bachelorette parties, but so Queen of Wands informs us that claims for leadership are now valid and there is pride and ambition at stake. This card always sensitively responds to ambitions, aspiration for independence and autonomy, professional and social success, and personal growth, okay? So you're feeling very social the last week of February. You're getting recognition on a social scene. Some of you are being the center of attention or have the desire to be the center of attention. High self-esteem, originality, and artistic talent. Self-realization, ambitions, resourcefulness. So some of you are becoming resourceful when it comes to getting what you need to get done. You have a well-developed social intellect, talent to acquire useful connections, contributing to social elevation. So you may be socializing a lot, maybe getting different people or new people to help you with your move. We have the Seven of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So you're feeling kind of disconnected from your emotions the last week of February. Some of you are unhappy with that Four of Cups energy. You are in a hurry to move to be with your person. And I think you just hold your person in high regard with the Seven of Cups. You may be idealizing someone and feeling unhappy and disconnected from your emotions. And I can kind of understand that, Pisces, because with that Ten of Swords energy, you have been betrayed by so many social connections. It may be that even though you're socializing at the end of February, you're having trouble socializing because you're wondering if someone else is going to betray you again. Your attitude for the middle of February is you're feeling left out in the cold, okay? With this Five of Pentacles, you're feeling left out in the cold. Some of you, your family lives a distance away and you miss your family. You want to be with your family. Some of you are feeling sick, okay? Some of you are feeling sick. You may be going through a financial crisis, material instability. Expenses may be out of control. But you have the opportunity for spiritual growth via humbleness and acceptance of hollowness of physical possessions, transformation of ego. Blessed are you who are poor, for yours is the kingdom of God, okay? So you may be going through a period where you're being too hard on yourself, Pisces, where like maybe you're talking down to yourself. You may feel miserable and left behind as well as unsatisfied, and sometimes literally finding yourself in restrained conditions. Sometimes these feelings come with the loss of imaginary security. But this Five of Pentacles also reminds us, that this too shall pass. I mean, the book worded it a different way, but I will say that this too shall pass. And we do have the Devil card, which is interesting because the Five of Pentacles did mention that Devil card at some point, because it has said that this is the transformation of the ego, which the Devil can also represent an ego card in traditional angel tarot. So some of you are dealing with the Capricorn. Maybe you feel left out by a Capricorn, or you have Capricorn in your chart. So you have an addiction to doing certain things for someone. Like you want to do things for someone you love. We have the Devil, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. You would like to make a love offer to someone. It's also possible that you're always giving to someone, and that's why you're broke at this time in the middle of February. And if you're feeling broke, you're still willing to do physical labor or physical tasks for someone that you know and love. You'd like to extend a love offer to someone in the middle of this month, Pisces. Influencing you is the Strength card, and I'm going to have to cover this card up because it's got nudity. But influencing you is the Strength card. So some of you are kind of struggling right now or struggling with your person. There may be arguments. Some of you may not be talking to a certain person, not necessarily your person, but maybe you're not talking to one of your friends. So you're taking ownership of a situation. You want to get back to good health. You're trying to get back to good health, to me, is basically what I'm seeing. I mean, this card can represent good health, but because it said that you were possibly sick earlier, I think what's influencing you is you used to be in good health and you want to get back to that. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the High Priestess. So your intuition is telling you something about your health. It's possibly telling you that you're headed away from good health, that you're losing your good health, and you're kind of concerned. Knight of Swords, the High Priestess, Eight of Cups. So some of you aren't doing so well with health, and that's why you want to head towards your family. When people are feeling sick, they want to be around their family. They don't want to be alone. Granted, this week you feel comfortable alone, but in the middle of the month, you may not feel so good and you may want to head towards your family. Your obstacle is the Wheel of Fortune, so your obstacle is forming some sort of new beginning, okay? Some sort of new beginning. That is your obstacle. For some of you, this Wheel of Fortune can also represent, unexpected, fateful situations with a feeling of losing control over what happens. This is also the end of a previous cycle, beginning of a new one, transition to a new level. Some of you may have started a GoFundMe to get to where you want to go as far as travel goes. And it's weird because in the reading, first starting out, it looked like you had enough money to travel, but with this obstacle card, I'm not really sure, because you're having trouble with starting some sort of new beginning. We have the Five of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Seven of Swords, okay? So there may be someone that you're not headed towards, that you're walking away from, and you're having regrets about it because you're wondering if this person was your soulmate, or you're wanting a new beginning with a soulmate. Five of Cups, Two of Cups, and Seven of Swords. So your obstacle is you're leaving a potential soulmate behind when you move, okay? Your outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. So either you're making a solid offer to someone in the middle of the month, or someone else is making a solid offer to you. Ace of Pentacles is about brand new beginnings. It's about a solid offer. It's about a gift. Favorable conditions to gain some material goods. A good purchase, a precious gift, financial profit. Some of you are getting an increase in salary, a bonus, a reward, a profitable investment, and access to resources. You know, this can happen even if you get a check every month from disability or retirement. Sometimes they will raise those checks to, compete with the cost of living. I saw an article like that where Joe Biden was talking about raising Social Security or raising something else to compete with the cost of living. Stability, security, comfort, great physical compatibility with a partner. And it talks about physical health. Some of you may have a boost in physical health this week. A gift, something weighty, fulfilling, and really precious that chases away sentiments of deficit and hunger. So somebody is sending you a gift. We have the Six of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. It looks like it's one of your friends that's sending you a gift, and the Three of Cups, okay? So somebody that wants a reunion with you is sending you a gift. Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and Three of Cups, or you're giving someone a gift. So there's some sort of gift that's coming through in the middle of this month. You could be giving a gift to someone when you have a reunion with them, or they're giving a gift to you. What you don't see coming, Pisces, is the Three of Swords. We're getting too many threes in this reading. We had like the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and now the Three of Swords, okay? So some of you, because I was looking at the health problem things going on this coming up week, what you don't see coming, maybe heart problems. Three of Swords usually has a heart on the card. Some of you may be struggling with heart problems, and I could see that happening, if some of you have gotten COVID, because COVID attacks everything in your body, and they'll get online and get blue in the face and tell you that COVID's not real, but it's real. I've had it, so I know from personal experience that it's real. So either someone is ghosting you this week after you give them a gift or after they give you a gift, or some of you are having heart problems related to a sickness, okay? Now we are having a tower moment, Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands, okay? So, someone is standing up and doing what's best for them, okay? I think I think it goes back to this gift example of someone being generous with you, and then they may leave because they may feel like they're standing up for themselves, that that's all they have to give you. Um, with this Seven of Wands energy, it looks like someone leaving. Or you could be leaving or ghosting someone after they give you a gift. Now, if this is related to heart problems, I think some of you you're going to go to the hospital and maybe pay some money, like with that Ten of Pentacles, to help with your heart. And some of you may be having to stand up for yourselves at the hospital with this Seven of Wands. Like you really have to communicate the fact that you're really sick. Sometimes they don't take you seriously at the emergency room. They're supposed to. If you say that you have chest pains or heart related problems, they're supposed to. But some of you will be standing up for yourselves in regards to either a relationship or heart problems, okay? So That's all I have, Pisces. I mean, I will pull out some advice cards. I will do that. What's the advice for Pisces? We have the Lovers. The Lovers is basically about making a decision, being true to yourself and true to your lover. And it's also about embracing the connections that you have, being grateful for the connections that you have. We also have Four of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. I think you're basically being advised to hold on to your family. Hold on to your family, hold on to your emotional stability, your sense of security. Talk to your family. So, and keep checking in with your family, Pisces. If your health is not that great, keep checking in with your family. Let them know that you love and care about them. This reading will not apply to everyone. So, thank you for coming to this reading. And if you are suffering with heart problems, I hope you get better, because when I had COVID and it started affecting my heart. I had problems breathing a little bit, but eventually I got better over time. But with COVID, the hospital advises you to get an oxygen thing for your finger. And if your oxygen goes below 90%, go to the hospital, okay? So that's all I have, Pisces. Thank you, and I hope you get better, and good luck. Namaste.